Hi, it is said that every morning has a new beginning and a new hope. This episode wishes to reach the hearts of the students of the new normal who are faced with changes and challenges. The caring heart of Ma'am Vanji gives us refreshing ideas of what really matters. The ABC of the new normal hopes to enlighten our students to never lose sight of what is essential, which is self worth, family, friends, love for education and learning, and walk with faith, and focus on what is essential. Let us listen to our professor and registered guidance counselor, Dr. Evangeline Alayon.
For the past few months, the COVID-19 pandemic has created a world we could never have imagined. The way we live is different, the way we work or study has changed, and even the way we socialize or connect looks very different. These are but some of the huge changes that created a great impact in our lives. Thus, we call it the new normal. Of course, it is expected that there will be changes and challenges that our students will face in this situation. Chris Payne said that change is always the greatest obstacle. We cannot do away with change. Yes, there will be denial, anger, maybe even depression, frustrations, and acceptance as we adjust to it. At this point, let me share to you the 7 tips on how to cope with the new normal situation, especially for our students. Number 1, acceptance of reality. Let us learn to acknowledge the challenges and difficulties in light of COVID-19. Albert Einstein said, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." It is important to give yourself to realize what you have lost, like living in your comfort zones in all aspects of life. Indeed, problems will really arise here and there, but acceptance of reality is the key factor to start coping in the new normal phase. Number 2, build a resilient, positive character. Resiliency means pagiging matatag in Tagalog. Psychologists define resilience as the process of adapting well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, or sources of stress. Let us look into the various skills of resilience. It includes believing in yourself, the ability to cope, connecting with others, and talking about what you're going through. Is this really important? Yes, it is, because this is the strength that helps us to cope and overcome the hardships in life. Number 3, create a conducive learning environment. By definition, a conducive learning environment is a platform lacking of both physical pressure and emotional pressure, a frustration which allows for free exchange of ideas. In fact, it is one of the most important factors that affects student learning. With the new setup in education that we have right now, students can establish comfortable and encouraging learning atmosphere, because this will serve as their motivation in their studies. Number 4, develop a sense of purpose. All of us, you and I, must have this sense of purpose, because it is the motivation that drives us toward a satisfying future. It helps us to get the most from the things we have and achieve right now. It helps us prioritize our plans and focus on short and long-term goals. The more of these intrinsic values we have, the stronger our sense of purpose, and therefore, the more motivation we have to go or to push through with difficulties. And number 5, embrace the new style of learning. And this is very important. DepEd Secretary Briones convinced President Duterte the no vaccine, no school decision to adopt blended learning. Face-to-face schooling is out and e-learning is in. Meaning to say that e-learning through computers, smartphones, and internet will be utilized to deliver the lessons. This idea of adapting the learning system is certainly a great adjustment, but embracing the change is a great factor to enjoy your learning journey. Number 6, follow extra precautions for your safety. It is important to follow the steps that we have already taken for the past few months. And of course, this is for the safety not only of our family, but to our community as well, like practicing social distancing, washing our hands, and frequently wearing a mask in public places. We've been conditioned to be vigilant or hypervigilant of COVID-19 symptoms, and let us continue these higher standards of personal hygiene. And lastly, number 7, give yourself a break. Oh, I love this. Take note, we all need this. Allow yourself the space and time to grieve, to celebrate, and to feel every emotion in between during these challenging times. Of course, we need relaxation and reflection, but we should not forget, as we pause, to commit everything to God, who is the sole source of our strength. Remember this, we may not be able to control our circumstances, but we do control our daily habits, choices, and mindset. One thing that is certain, we know that adjusting to change can be challenging, but I am confident that applying the 7 tips I have mentioned will really help us to face challenges, opportunities, problems, and experiences in the new way of life victoriously. Thank you.
Dr. Evangeline M. Alayon, or Ma'am Vanji, discussed to us the ABCs of the new normal. ABCs would stand for acknowledge the challenge, build resilience, create environment of learning, develop your success rate, embrace the new normal, follow extra precaution, and give yourself a break. And my favorite would be give yourself a break. This new normal gives us more time to reflect and to learn the new ABCs. Thank you.